All right, Saggy, you are on deck here. Let's see what's going on for you for April. In the extended, I will look at the astrology. I might, talk a little bit about it in this beginning part of the reading too. If you're looking for a private reading, you can check out my readers on soulfulrevolutiontv.com. Go on over there. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. Please hit that like button if you like the content I create. It really helps the channel get seen by other people. And we are really close to 400,000 subscribers. So, super duper big thanks to all of you who are here and who have subscribed. If you haven't yet, a lot of people, the lion's share of people who watch the videos haven't subscribed yet. So, hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. And then other people who need to see the videos will be able to see them. So, you'll be helping me in doing that. So thanks very much, Saggies. All right. Oh, thank goodness. Protection. I am seeing, I'm going to move all this here. Sag, I got a story to tell you. Divine Masculine and the Shadow. Here's fire energy. A lot coming out here. You are coming to the end of a long cycle here. Death, karmic path, and stormy. So there is something that you need to let go of, send on its way. There can be masculine energy in your life that's really showing some negative or toxic qualities. So this doesn't have to come from a person who represents as a man, but it can. This can also be a father wound or someone who is father figure or actual father or something like that. There's a need for protection. There's a need for you to, I'm not saying you need to protect yourself from your father. What I am saying is you need to internalize a healthy masculine so that you are, what a healthy masculine does is protection, loving protection. Okay, that is the archetype of a loving father, is they allow you, growth and expansion, and they really want you to put yourself into the world. And then they kind of like bat away things initially that may be negative to your path. And you eventually learn from that and you start, moving on from relationships or not allowing them in the first place because you're recognizing them as unhealthy. If you have an unhealthy masculine inside you, you allow yourself to be put in harm's way. And I know whereof I speak. So there's something about healing that we're no longer going to put ourselves in harm's way. We're not going to let people into our lives who are toxic, who are detrimental to our mental health. And even if that is twin flame energy, almost especially if that's twin flame energy, you're really, that's one of the lessons you're needing to learn right now. There is an end of a karmic path with someone. These two things may coalesce, may overlap, that there's an end of a karmic path with someone who you've let in, who isn't, let's just say, doesn't have your best interests at heart. And this person may be somebody who definitely is supposed to have your best interests at heart. A family member or a long-term friend or somebody that you trust is abusing that trust. Okay. And so we just had Neptune moving into Aries. And this is like, I think this is what the stormy is. Okay. This is like the rageful, fierce protector. Okay, that you step into, because that ending, the ending of that karmic path says, this is now who you are to yourself. You are being caring and nurturing and fierce, not allowing people in who are going to, tear you down or talk about you or whatever. Even if they're kind of benign, like I'm getting this energy that this person or people does not have to be overtly antagonistic or hurtful. They can just be a little insidious. So things are on a spectrum here, right? There's these kind of people are on a spectrum. People who are wanting to undercut your self-confidence because it makes them feel better. People, long-term people in your life who really blame you for things and want to take you down a peg, I'm hearing. No, no, no. You are really becoming a fierce warrior, and that is Neptune in Aries. Neptune's going to be in Aries for 14 years till 1939. Did you hear what I just said? Wow. 2039. Boy, is that a Freudian slip. And it's your job to really protect yourself. So you're not going to, what has been happening, if you feel like, oh, wow, okay, I'm sort of counting on these friends to have my back and they don't. Oh, wow, I'm having a really hard time with this partner and I don't understand. This person is supposed to love me and yet they're tearing me down. Fierce. Remember the word fierce. Okay, you are a fierce defender of your own heart, because unconditional love is not opening it up to anybody who comes by. Unconditional love says, I deserve protection because I'm awesome and amazing and lovable and kind and generous, and that person is not. Unconditional love. Okay, underneath is the 5 of Cups. We're getting the Hanged Man. Wow. 5 of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Lovers. This is someone, and then look at that Judgment card. You might have been in a situation with a person who is, Knight of Swords is nasty, manipulative. I'm sorry that this is part of the reading. I know there's a good element to this reading, because this is the moment in time when you step away from this. So it's like, okay, we aren't going to be talking about narcissists for the whole reading. Let's hope. But this says to me that there had been a time, sorry, I just messed this up. There had been a time where you kind of were stuck with a manipulative jerk or people who wanted to tear you down, make you feel sad, make you feel low, make you feel small. And now perspective, the gift of perspective that says, oh, who benefits if I'm small or lost? It makes them feel better, makes them look better, whatever it is. I feel like, this is also too a lot of rage about that, because this tracks back to family. This tracks back to how much love do you believe you deserve? And are you limiting yourself in terms of what you can have in this life because someone told you couldn't have what you want, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be like some, well, I'm going to correct myself on that. Our egos really limit our ability to manifest. And we think of ego as being grandiose and being all this, but ego actually, if you've taken in this storyline that says all you deserve to do is exist or just survive. I'm here to tell you that your true soul says, I see the big picture. And it's not about just survival. And that's what your soul wants. Your soul is connected to heart chakra. Your soul, we're going to do this in Pathfinders this week. We're going to do a heart chakra activation where you can start opening yourself up to love and abundance in all ways that you deserve, while still protecting yourself, while still being, unconditional love is self-love. And that's a new concept here. Emperor. Empress. Okay. Wow. That showed up in another reading. I'm going to have to go find what reading that was. But this is super rare. Okay. This is super rare for the Emperor and Empress to come out together. And it was a different deck, I believe. I think it was the Golden Tarot deck that it came out in. So this can be about parents, your parents. This can be about the idealization of what a couple is supposed to be or supposed to look like. Opportunity. Oh my God. The Devil card here is about getting out of this idealization of a situation. Looks good on paper. There's a kind of family system. I've been studying that for a long time. Not a therapist at all, but I really find it fascinating because I had such an interesting melange of this as well. And family systems, that there's one that's called Looks Good on Paper. Everything, it's all about image. Everything has to be just so. It's a cage. It's a trap. Especially the age of Aquarius is going to heal this looks good on paper family, especially for you. Okay? Okay. Death. Got the Death card again, coming from Spirit. This is over. This is over. I don't know how it's going to show up to you, but I have, I mean, come on. Death and karmic path. We are done with that. You are so done with this. It may not be, because that Stormy card, it may not be without drama, but this is really saying to me that becoming your own protective father says that you're anchored in the middle of a storm. You're the lighthouse, not the storm. Be the lighthouse. Be the ball, Danny. Okay? How we got here? Queen of Pentacles. This is, look at that, the mother image here. I'm going to talk a lot about your fourth house. You have fourth house Pisces. And that does square any Sagittarius sun. Because they're 90 degrees separate from each other. Pisces is where we have a ton of energy right now at the end of March. We just had Neptune yesterday move into Aries. Like I said, it's going to be there for 14 years. Vastly different energy of fire. So the energy of Pisces is about illusion or disillusionment, or it's really unclear. I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it. Why do I feel like I can't live the life I want? Why don't I let the love in that I need? Why do I push away real love when I attract in difficult people or narcissistic people or toxic people? Why is that? Because I'm not protecting myself. I'm not being unconditionally loving to self. I'm almost afraid to turn this over. Okay, good. Page of Pentacles is about learning new skills. Yay! Okay. That's in your wheelhouse, my love. Recent past, the world. It's already done. This is already over. So you may just have, people hanging around in your life, and it's kind of like you're going to need to be like, ping, ping, ping. Done. And not with a lot of emotion, because emotion means there's still something there. I feel like this is dead. Okay? No feeling. No emotion. Just, it's done for me. You also have Aquarius in your third house of siblings. Just saying. Siblings, neighbors, close friends. Adult children of parents. I'm not sure I would put parents in there, but it depends on how you're taking this. If parents are the issue, maybe it's a boss, maybe it's a sibling, maybe it's whatever it is, but there's definitely somebody here who has thrived on manipulating you, and now you're getting super angry about it. Angry enough to say enough. So that energy of the emotion goes to therapy, goes to you taking care of yourself. So it's not like levied at them. Like, let's not continue to make that a thing. To give the energy to it. Give the energy to you to learn something new. Page of Cups, 10 of Wands. I'm sorry, I must be going. The Sun card, very beautiful. Wow. 5 of Pentacles is the outcome card. That means we have 3 of the 4. 5 of Wands is about a fight. I don't really see that here. I see your rage being channeled into something else. 5 of Pentacles, King of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. So this 5 of Wands is about leaving people out in the cold. And if you have been left out in the cold by this person or people, and now you're like seeking to heal this could have happened a long time ago. And just now you're like, okay, I want real love in my life. I want healing. This is even like forgiveness and letting this person go. You might have to grieve the ending of this connection. Okay, because I feel like it's just like it's gotten too much. This may show up in a love relationship or any other friendship, boss, whatever. And it's like, why do people think that they can use and abuse me? Why do people think? Because it's about your energy, the energy that you're showing them, and your energetic signature as someone who is optimistic. Think about the archetype of Sagittarius, which is really open, and the optimism runs really strong. And so there's a sense of like somebody wanting to poke holes in that and showing you that there's more to the world. And they may think they're doing that in a loving way, that they want you to protect yourself. And so they're going to show you some pretty negative things. And in their mind, they're like, well, I'm helping you. I'm helping you because I'm teaching you in a safe environment that says, I'm not really going to, completely lay you low like some other mean people would, but I'm really giving you a good lesson. That person is super toxic and very unconscious about their life. So that might have happened. This might have happened a long time ago, and you're just kind of getting a sense of it now, because there might be love relationships in your life that you might have, attracted in narcissistic partners, attracted in people who are not loving, who are toxic, who are mean, or who are wanting to, or jealous. This mishmash of all these things. This is the end of that karmic path. That Piscean 4th house that you have. Pisces, the 4th house is about what makes us feel nurtured. Okay. It's actually Cancerian energy. You have Pisces there, another water sign, but it is about what makes us feel nurtured and loved. And if that was an illusion, if you felt illusion around either being loved, maybe that was something that didn't happen. Maybe you didn't get enough love. Maybe you were abandoned. Maybe you were neglected in some important way. You're letting yourself out of this cage. You're done with this. And I like this learning new stuff. So you're moving on to learn new things. And part of this is going to be that you're going to need to grieve the truth, because that's what's coming up in April. There's a moment in time. Remember the Judgment card before? This is a Lover's card, the 2 of Wands. This is all about crossroads energy. And this is really about you taking a fearless look at your life. Why is it that I can't find love or don't have a love partner? Why is it that I keep attracting in people who are toxic? And, I think I personally really think that, and because I've talked to a number of people who are our therapists, and the anger about the word narcissist and how people throw it around, and how it's not as much as you think, or it's not as ubiquitous as you think. It's always been here. It's always been part of our lives, but people are now emboldened and empowered to show it. So this is what is becoming a truth that maybe before you thought was a falsehood. This is about perspective. The Hanged Man. This is about perspective, how you're seeing people, how you're seeing your own experiences, how much you're undercutting your own self-confidence, how much you're allowing people to use and abuse you because on paper it seems okay. They haven't crossed some kind of line, imaginary line, whatever you have inside you. But I think that we are getting to the point where we're recognizing that this burden is what's keeping us from our greatest happiness. And you don't have to spend a lot of time blaming anybody. You can just say, okay, I'm just going to work on myself and I'm just going to get better. I'm going to heal from this. And some of you have twin flames in your life. Some of you don't, but there have definitely been soulmates. Twin flames are about teaching us about our deepest shadows. And it is about us bringing up our deepest shadows for healing. And so twin flames can be part of this. However, there is a baseline of actual real love in a twin flame connection. So they're not really they may have toxic habits and there may be a ton of problems there. Don't get me wrong. But to have a really strong connection to somebody who just does not care at all, that's what's known as a Plutonic relationship. And I don't know if I've coined that term or not, but in astrology, in someone's birth chart, when you're connected, when you're looking at a chart with another person, a synastry chart, you can see, especially Plutonic relationships, it is about the planet Pluto. And if your sun is square their Pluto, if your moon is conjunct their Pluto, if they have all the Pluto energy, which is essentially about dragging you through the underworld, and you're the one with the moon, Venus, sun, that side of the equation, and you're being dragged to the underworld, and I got news for you. They don't feel it. They don't. Which makes this even a harder lesson to learn if that's what's going on for you. Because it's like, with a twin flame, you have a mutual soul connection that is based on love. The two people can be super unhealthy. So don't get me wrong, but these Plutonic energies, these Plutonic relationships that I've been studying really show how much pain someone can inflict on another person and not care. So I invite you, if you want to, I have a class, a Plutonic relationship class. I'll make sure it's available. I'll put the link below. But this King of Swords and Ace of Swords, I have a feeling that this lesson is in your life for true enlightenment. This is the thing that's blocking your gifts. This is the thing. It's not just about like, oh God, she's talking about a love relationship again. No, it's not that. Your connection to spirit, your connection to your intuition, your connection to your guides, everything flows through the heart chakra. If that is damaged, blocked, crusted over, resisted, right? Resisting actual real love in favor of something like this, then that's not really what you're attracting in. You're attracting in a lesson. And I feel like this is the last time. This is the last time, because I feel like you are really coming to grips with this, where this came from. You're learning the lesson, Page of Pentacles. You are forgiving and letting go. Doesn't mean you condone it. It doesn't at all. It means that you're unhooking from the pattern. Now, this whole thing is about doing that. So let's get a preview of where you're going. Ace of Cups. Wow. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. This is your energy here. And it's really about learning to heal this heart energy, learning to connect to spirit. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. This is what is coming next. So we might have talked a lot about this particular kind of relationship. Like I said, if you want to learn more, you're welcome to. Let's look to the future, because right now, April is going to be the turning point for this. All right, let's go. Link is below. If you want to continue on with me, I'll see you over there.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.